Good morning, friends. It is Amanda Roberts, and I'm coming to you bright-eyed this morning on Friday, May 10th. And I am on a journey, as you well are aware. My Unstoppable Influence Challenge number 1 is starting to dwindle. I'm on day 19 of 21. And today is day 4 of the extra challenge, the challenge where Natasha Haslett challenged us to do 100 videos in 100 days. So you guys, I feel like, you know those little kids that you do, I'm gonna use this little receipt thing, but you know these, like, you had to do these in school. Let's see if you can see this. You know, like you had to do this and then you would write out, but this is like your story, or this is where you're going, if that makes sense. I'm telling you that I kept joking that I was kind of like an octopus, because it was like every day I felt like I was like this. Like I had, so many different legs. I didn't really know, and I'm still learning, what direction or where I should be going, or the impact that I really want to make in this life. And it's amazing to me as I go through this unbecoming process, the process of which you're peeling back this onion. And I've known for some time that I was intended, that I was supposed to start these lives years ago. And I'd give and be consistent, and then I'd take away. And I recognize that things happen exactly as they're supposed to, in the perfect timing. And I've talked, over the last few months, of different people coming to me and thanking me. And I will tell you that there's divine timing in everything. There's a purpose for everything. And over the last 6 to 7 months, I had just this overwhelming sense I was lost. I was lost. I wasn't sure at some points that if I was supposed to go get a traditional job. And I wasn't sure exactly, and I can't even tell you right now, what in the heck I was supposed to be doing, other than I knew that I was intended and put on this earth for a reason, to make an impact, and that journey was my entire 2019 resolution. I didn't make my typical, I'm gonna lose weight, or I'm gonna, give up something or whatever. No, I decided that I wanted to figure out who the heck, or start to figure out, what was it that Amanda Roberts or Amanda Ballou, or whatever you want to call me, was intended to do. And I knew that meant I needed to figure out what I enjoyed, what I liked, the things that I was supposed to do with my life, and not what everybody else thought I was supposed to do. Because as a recovering people pleaser, as a recovering approval addict, it wasn't just seeking the desire to please and seek approval from my parents, or seek approval from my friends, or seek approval from the leaders that I worked with in network marketing. No, it was like complete strangers even. And moms at school. And I think that one of the biggest things that we do in today's society is keep that huge desire to keep up with the Joneses. Now, I'm not saying that wanting a lavish house and lifestyle is a bad thing. That's not it at all. But if it's emotionally tied and the reasons that you want those things are because of what other people think, then is that really truly what you as your being, you as a person, is that really what you want? And Natasha's talked about the last couple of days about authentic, and it's a buzzword, and everybody around says, oh, be your authentic self. And for a long time, it was like I may have been at that period depressed, and I've struggled with depression or anxiety for years, since I was 18 years old. I would take on so much responsibility, even in college. I worked. I was crazy, you guys. I took enough for my last semester of college, I took 21 units. I mean, some people take full-time as 12. So I took almost double the workload. I have learning, delays. I worked, and I was heavily involved in my sorority, and not just my sorority, but the entire Greek Council. And I will tell you that when I did that at 18, 19, 20 years old, I felt that weight. But I was so looking to fit in. And I think so often we risk our authentic, true person because we just want to fit in. We just want to be somebody. We just want to make a difference. We want to, or even not make a difference. We just want to be. And I will tell you, as someone that doesn't live where my childhood friends live, making adult friends is hard. And I'm telling you that you're not alone. And some days over the last 7 months, there have been days where I'm like, God, what is wrong with me? And it doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't see it. It doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't view you that way. It doesn't matter what other people think. But we internalize, especially as women, this falsity, and we conjure up crap in our head, and we think we're not good enough, we're not skinny enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not smart enough, we're not wealthy enough, we don't got what it takes. And that's why those people don't want to be our friend. And that's why that is why those people don't want us in a relationship. And that is why people don't call us back when they're supposed to. Whatever it is, we make that crap up in our head. So I'm going to challenge you. One of the things that I have learned through this Unstoppable Influencer Challenge, and the reason that I keep talking about it every single day is, one, I'm on day 19 of 21, and this challenge is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, changed my life. And I'll be continuing to share it, especially as I go into my second challenge starting on June 3rd. I'm telling you right now that through these last 19 days, I'm beginning to realize in my brain, it doesn't matter if somebody told me I was enough. It doesn't matter if someone told me, why are you thinking like that? The only person that can make that flip of the switch is you. And you have to realize that society says be authentic and you're enough. But sometimes we're hardwired based on our surroundings, the people that we, consume our life with, the 5 closest people to us. Sometimes it's our childhood or trauma. Sometimes we're not hardwired to think positively. Sometimes And you can go through your news feed, and that's why people are all the time, oh, did you see something happen on Facebook? I'm like, no. I get on Facebook, I'll post, I'll do a live, I might check my notifications, but I try not to scroll a whole bunch. Because people have a tendency to go to a negative place. Now, in finding me and being me, are there days where my mind goes to a negative place? Yes. But one of the things that I've learned from this Unstoppable Influencer Challenge is how to quickly change your mindset, because being in a negative place is not going to do any good. And there have been months, not days, months over the last 5 years since my divorce where I have done the bare minimum to survive. Meaning the bare minimum to get the income I needed to pay the bills, to live. What kind of life is that? What kind of life are you living if all you're doing is the bare minimum? Sometimes functionality, we slide into a funk. And I'm so thankful that I now have many, many tools, and I'm learning more, and I'm growing, and I'm working on the crap that I have that has held me back, or the self-sabotage that has helped me from figuring out and getting to the place where I know I'm supposed to be. And so I challenge you today on day 4 of 100. If you catch yourself sliding more regularly than not, when you see other people get a new car to a negative place instead of being happy for them, thinking, God, why me? Why didn't I have that relationship? Why didn't I have that car? Why couldn't I land that job? I challenge you to start trying. Say one affirmation a day. Do one, even if it's a tiny, tiny thing, to start changing your mindset. And if that you don't understand what I'm saying, or that's too much for you, I challenge you this. Every time you go to post something on Facebook or share something on Facebook and it's negative and it doesn't serve love and kindness, stop yourself. Because negative attracts negative and positive attracts positive. And what do you really want? Do you want to just live just coasting through life? Or do you want more out of it? I've always known I wanted more, but I've not always done whatever it takes to be more or to do more. And I've not always done the work. And through this challenge, I recognize that I've been playing small for a really long time. And you may think, oh gosh, she's crazy. She's been playing big. She's been doing Facebook Lives for years. It doesn't mean I've been playing big. Doesn't mean it. So you guys, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I will be doing my next 2 lives out of in Tulsa. And I will hopefully see a couple of you this weekend. And I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. I'm headed to the gym.